So I've been wanting to make um, a long white skirt in tiers, like this one or this one. Preferably from that broderie anglaise fabric, but I haven't been able to get my hands on any of that. So I went through my stash and I found this piece of off-white cream colored something. This is probably plastic, but I've had this for 7 years, is it? I think. Är det 7 år vi har varit gifta snart?
Ja.
Yeah, almost 7 years. I bought this. It was a remnant piece. Still is a remnant piece. I bought it to make a wedding dress. That didn't happen. And it's been sitting in my stash since. But it has this nice weight, very drapey. And for a skirt, it might be acceptable to wear plastic. Anyway, so this piece of fabric is almost 150 centimeters wide and 220-ish centimeters long. Now, I know I want my skirt to just reach the, what are they called? The ankles. There's a little, whatever, the ankles. And I know, because I've taken my measurements like a gazillion times, that from my waist to my ankle is 92 centimeters. And with the tiers, you want the tiers to not be equal in size. So let me see if I can find that page again. I started counting stuff and I decided I wanted, where did it go? Here. The top tier to be 20 centimeters and the next one 30 and the last one 40. This would be 90 centimeters and then we have the waistband. So I just threw that in there. My elastic is 2.5 centimeters wide. And then you have to add the seam allowance obviously to this. I started questioning if I could actually cut all these pieces out of my fabric. So I completely disconnected. My husband tried to talk to me. I wouldn't register anything. I was all up in my math. But I figured that yes, I can. I decided to not cut the waistband out separately, but to include that in the top tier. So I added 6.5 centimeters to that top tier and then the seam allowance. And when I did the math, where did I do that? Right, it's here. So my second tier was supposed to, oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted there to be a 1.5 difference between the length of the panels. So it was supposed to be 20 centimeters high and the top tier, and 140 centimeters wide, because then my hips and my stomach and everything can fit into the skirt, which is quite important, even when I sit down. And 140 times 1.5 is 225. And since my fabric is 220 centimeters long, I figured if I turn my fabric lengthways, I can just cut out a strip that is 32 centimeters high. And yeah, my math assures me I can cut this out. There will be very little left. Indeed. So, I mean, yeah. I hope I can make this work. I'm going to cut now. So you can see I folded it lengthwise because I want to cut out the biggest pieces first. And the bottom tier will be 42 centimeters high and 337.5, whatever. We'll see. But anyway, I have the salvage edge here, and I'm not going to cut that away. What I'm doing is I'm measuring 42 centimeters, but the last centimeter is the entire salvage edge. So 41 centimeters from the start of the salvage edge and up. So I can have two identical pieces to make out that really long bottom tier. And then my math says I can cut the remaining two pieces out of whatever's left there. So according to my calculations, the bottom tier, 42 centimeters by 337.5 centimeters. And I figured I cut this piece exactly how long it needs to be. And I have a stump over here which is the full length, and I can waste even less fabric. So the calculations say 169.25, and that is just about there. So I'm going to cut it this way now, and then we'll get to the rest. So now I have all my pieces cut out. This hair thing will be the top tier and the waistband. So I had to piece this one together, obviously. And you saw I pinned that one. And I also pinned the bottom tier because it's two halves the other way. So now I'm going to join these pieces together, and then I will overlock. My overlock machine is over there. Yes, I will overlock all the edges because it is fraying. So I will join them together and then overlock them, and then I'll get back to you. So I have, this is the top tier. It is now one piece loop, and I've top stitched both seams. This is the bottom tier. It's also one really big loop. I have, so there's two seams. Those are top stitched, and I also did the hem because it's easier to do all those little things when it's just one piece and not the entire dress. Sorry, skirt. This is the middle tier. It's also a loop, but this one only has one seam, top stitched. So my next step is to overlock the edge that will be turned down to make the elastic channel. Like I said, my elastic is 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch. So I usually turn down 3.7 centimeters because I want 1 centimeter as seam allowance, and you need those extra 2 millimeters for the it's just too tight if I only make it 2.5. Trust me, I've done this before. Like I said, so I'm going to top stitch, and I'm going to top stitch every seam I make. So when I put the second tier onto here, I will overlock the seams together and turn them up, and then top stitch again, which is why this piecing seam here is also turned up and top stitched. So this edge up here is the one that I will turn down after I overlock it now. So it's done. Obviously, I joined pieces together. Let me see. And then I overlocked both edges together, and then top stitched like I did with every seam on the project, because I like how it looks and it makes the seams very secure, which I like. So it's very breezy, this skirt. It's the wind kind of goes through the fabric. It's very nice, and it's very cute. Very cute. And even though it took me 7 years to use this fabric. I have to say it's well spent money, even though it didn't turn out to be a wedding dress. But a very cute skirt for free, really, because 7 years in the stash, it must be free, right? Thanks for watching.